英単語学習総集編その5ナンバー41からナンバー50。この動画は難しめの単語定義を長めの英文で説明。聞きながら単語の意味を推測することでリスニング内容理解力を高めます。それぞれの動画の後にクイズがあるよ。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はesteem。
Okay, let's start. Esteem as a noun means respect and admiration that people feel toward someone or something. It shows high regard and positive judgment. You can use esteem in many situations. For example, a doctor who saves many lives is often held in great esteem by the community. A writer whose books inspire people may also receive high esteem from readers. In schools, teachers often remind students that qualities like fairness and teamwork deserve esteem. The word is formal and usually suggests deep and lasting respect. That's all about esteem. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。esteem の意味は？ esteem は尊敬という意味の名詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はavert。
Okay, let's start. To avert means to prevent something bad from happening or to turn away from something you do not want to see or face. It is often used in formal or serious situations. You can use avert in many ways. For example, quick action by firefighters can avert a disaster in a burning building. A doctor may give treatment quickly to avert a patient's serious illness. People can also avert their eyes if they do not want to look at something sad or unpleasant. The word often suggests taking action or making a choice to avoid harm or difficulty. That's all about avert. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。avert の意味は？ avert は〇〇を避けるという意味の動詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はfury。
Okay, let's start. Fury means very strong and uncontrollable anger. It is a powerful feeling that goes beyond normal anger and often leads to extreme reactions. You can use fury in many situations. For example, a worker might feel fury if they are treated unfairly by their boss. Fans may show fury when their favorite team loses because of a referee's unfair decision. In nature, people sometimes talk about the fury of a hurricane or storm, meaning its great force and destruction. The word often describes both human emotions and violent natural events. That's all about fury. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。fury の意味は？ fury は激怒という意味の名詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はardent。
Okay, let's start. Ardent means having very strong feelings of passion, enthusiasm, or support. An ardent person shows great energy and devotion towards something they believe in or love. You can use ardent in many situations. For example, an ardent fan may cheer loudly and collect everything related to their favorite team. A student might be an ardent learner, spending long hours studying a subject they enjoy. People can also be ardent readers who spend many nights absorbed in books. The word is often used to describe strong positive emotions and commitment. That's all about ardent. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。ardent の意味は？ ardent は熱心なという意味の形容詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はcompensate。
Okay, let's start. To compensate means to give something, usually money or help, to make up for a loss, damage, or effort. It can also mean to balance something by providing an opposite effect. You can use compensate in many situations. For example, a company may compensate workers if they get hurt while doing their job. If a shop makes a mistake, it may compensate customers with a discount or refund. In another sense, a student who is weak in math might compensate by working harder in science. The word often shows payment, correction, or balance. That's all about compensate. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。compensate の意味は？ compensate は埋め合わせをする、保証するという意味の動詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はambiguous。
Okay, let's start. Ambiguous means not clear and able to be understood in more than one way. When something is ambiguous, it is difficult to know the exact meaning or intention. You can use ambiguous in many situations. For example, if a teacher gives ambiguous instructions, students may not know what to do for the homework. A sentence like, I saw the man with the telescope is ambiguous because it is unclear who had the telescope. In daily life, people may feel confused when rules are ambiguous and open to different interpretations. The word suggests uncertainty and lack of clarity. That's all about ambiguous. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。ambiguous の意味は？ ambiguous は曖昧な不明確なという意味の形。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語は boast。
Okay, let's start. Boast means to speak with pride about something you have, achieved, or can do. It usually shows confidence, and sometimes it can sound like bragging. You can use boast in many situations. For example, a student may boast about getting the top score in an exam. An athlete might boast about winning a gold medal. A friend could boast about visiting many countries. The word can be used in a positive way to share success with pride, or in a negative way if it sounds too proud. That's all about boast. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。boast の意味は？ boast は自慢するという意味の動詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はデブリ。
Okay, let's start. Debris means the broken pieces or remains of something that has been destroyed, damaged, or fallen apart. It often describes scattered materials left after accidents, storms, or explosions. You can use debris in many situations. For example, after an earthquake, streets may be filled with debris from collapsed buildings. On a construction site, workers must carefully clear debris such as wood, bricks, or metal pieces that fall during the work. Even after a small event, like a party, there may be debris such as paper cups or trash left on the floor. The word suggests scattered fragments that remain after something has been broken or ruined. That's all about debris. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。デブリの意味は？デブリは瓦礫破片という意味の名詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語は nuisance。
Okay, let's start. A nuisance is something or someone that causes trouble, annoyance, or discomfort. It is not always dangerous, but it makes life less pleasant. You can use nuisance in many situations. For example, loud construction noise early in the morning can be a nuisance for people living nearby. Mosquitoes in summer are a common nuisance because they bite and disturb sleep. A neighbor who plays music too loudly at night may also be called a nuisance. The word is often used for small, but repeated problems that make people uncomfortable or irritated. That's all about nuisance. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。nuisance の意味は？ nuisance は迷惑な人物という意味の名詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はコリドー。
Okay, let's start. A corridor is a long, narrow passage inside a building that connects rooms or different areas. People use corridors to walk from one place to another. You can use corridor in many situations. For example, in a school, students walk through corridors to move from one classroom to another. In a hospital, doctors and nurses hurry along corridors to reach patients. Hotels often have long corridors with many doors leading to guest rooms. The word can also be used in a more general way, like a transport corridor, to mean a main route or path between two places. That's all about corridor. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。コリドーの意味は？コリドーは回廊通路という意味の名詞です。お疲れ様でした。和訳付きやシャドーイング用の動画は概要欄をチェック。チャンネル登録お願いします。